What plan? You don't have a plan. You're just talking shit. Plan.
Just wait and see, asshole.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Gears of War Ultimate Edition walkthrough, playthrough. We are doing this on insane difficulty, solo playthrough. My name is Persnickety, and just as a heads up, this is Act 2, but all of the individual sections of the act will be labeled in the description below, so if you're looking for a specific part, go to the description and I'll throw in timestamps for you. But right at the beginning of Act 2, we're going to come to a split in the road. We'll see a couple of these in the game, and here it's definitely easier to go left.
Take right. Sounds good.
So what's going to happen is when we go left, there's going to be two boomers, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time in the game that we are introduced to that type of enemy. I could be wrong. But basically going left will put us in this little room on ground level that we're pretty safe in, and then Dom and Cole, who go right, they'll provide all the cover, and they'll pretty much do all the work for us. So before it starts, you might want to run back here, and you can pick up some grenades and fresh ammo. If you have watched Act 1, you'll know that I've said this a couple times, but grenades are your best friend. Alright, so pretty much all you have to do here is take cover behind this slab of concrete, and you can pop up and shoot them with your Lancer. They'll be distracted by the two guys up top. The way boomers work, if you're new to the game, is they basically have these guns called boom shots, which are kind of like big grenade launchers you could equate them to. And the boomers don't rapid fire. Basically all they do is they shoot one at a time, and right before they shoot they yell boom, and that's your indicator, okay, get the hell down because I don't want to, you know, explode today. So that's how you take care of them. Really nothing to it. Don't worry about this corpse over here. We don't have to fight that until Act 3, luckily.
Save us for later. Like a snack. Bullshit. You think I'm kidding?
Now we're still separated from Dom and Cole, and we're going to come to this area here, and an enemy's going to come out of that door over there. Easiest way to take him down is, well, first grab the grenades if you want over here, but easiest way to take him down is to hide over here, and basically as soon as he comes out of that door, he's going to be focused on Baird so that you can take him down pretty easily. And luckily, I'll say this a lot of times during this playthrough, but the AI in this game is very buggy. Sometimes they are your best friends. Sometimes, like right there, Baird actually got the kill for me. But sometimes they will just be the stupidest sacks of shit you will ever come across, and will really make you regret playing the game on insane by yourself, or really probably whatever difficulty you choose. But you're going to come out here and more locusts are going to attack, and so you're going to want to hide behind this piece of concrete right here, and you should be able to see the locust. There's going to be one kind of up there, so you might want to take him down first because he has a pretty good vantage point. Dom and Cole will be coming from the other direction, and yeah, so this part is basically just standard combat, nothing too fancy here. The enemies weren't incredibly aggressive, so there's not a whole lot to worry about there, but there is a turret inside of this building here. So I think for this section, because this was a really buggy section with the AI and everything, I think the best thing to do is probably just to watch. But I will note right there, you saw that kill. That's a very important thing I just did. Basically, when an enemy starts charging you, you don't want to pop up. All you want to do is blind fire, because the closer they get, the higher percentage ratio of your hit is gonna, or okay, I can't speak English, but basically you understand what I'm saying. The closer they get, the higher chance you have of hitting them with blind fire, and if you've already shot them previously, they'll be weakened and the blind fire should take them out. And you can see right here, this little kind of corner I'm in, I'm using alternative cover to take out that turret, and that did the job pretty nicely. And then lastly, I want to point out, so you'll see that the house may look empty, but you can still hear the music playing, and you can still hear our teammates shooting. And so that's always a good indicator that, okay, the house isn't empty, I need to kind of proceed cautiously.
That was fun.
No, I really like that. I'd like to keep doing it. Regroup.
Copy that.
I could use a hand here.
We gotta get out of here. Now, if you got a plan, let's hear it.
I know somebody who lives out here. He's got a vehicle. It's a piece of crap junker, but it runs.
What? You know one of these stranded guys?
Yeah, there's a camp up ahead.
So, what? You hang out with stranded?
I don't hang out, dickwad. I'm looking for somebody.
Shut up, Bear. Keep moving. What? What'd I say? I'm sure there's some nice stranded. Maybe.
Alright, so in the next section of Act 2, we're going to come to this large outdoor open area here, and this is kind of our first big firefight. There's going to be a boomer, there's going to be some locusts, and the AI are probably going to run up, guns blazing, and get themselves all down. So, obviously, first things first, you want to get rid of that boomer. You can target him by clicking the left stick, and I'll say this a couple times throughout this playthrough, but what that does is it lets your teammates know, okay, we need to take down this bitch first. And it also does you the favor of letting you know where that enemy is at all times, as long as they are marked. But so you can see here, all three of the guys got down. Luckily, Dom was down close enough to me to where I was able to rescue him, and that's a very important point. When you're playing on Insane like this, getting out of cover is not advised at all. So unless your teammate is right next to you or somewhere very well hidden where you can save them without risking your life, then save them. But if not, just say screw it, they're not going to bleed out, they're completely fine, and just finish the combat section as you would. And so this section here, enemies are basically coming from straight ahead and to the right. So you kind of just want to stay back here, because if you run up too far to take out those enemies that are straight ahead, the enemies on the right, you're going to be left wide open for them. So the best strategy I can give you is to just kind of hang back here and pick off the ones on the right as they present themselves, and just don't do anything too risky. The benefit here is that you can kind of see, like this locust right here just popped right in front of me. And that's kind of an advantage to the AI being stupid, is if they run out like that, they'll kind of force the locusts out of their cover, and then if you're hanging back safely, you can just, pick off the locusts really easily because of your AI's mistakes. So, sometimes it's not incredibly a bad thing that they run all up and willy-nilly like that. So be careful here. There's a sniper on the second floor of this building. From what I've found playing this game, you can take 2 sniper hits with full health. So what I mean by that is if you have full health and a sniper hits you, it'll really damage you, but you probably won't die. And then if they hit you a second time, you'll die. If they hit you once when you're already damaged, you'll definitely die. But I don't know. From my playthrough at least, I noticed that the snipers were never really a threat. I don't think I actually got killed by a sniper once during this game. They just make it hard to pop up and kill the other guys. So because if you pop up, the guys with the assault rifles are going to hit you, and then the sniper's going to hit you. So the best strategy is to just take out that sniper first. Eventually, you'll hear the little musical cue, and that'll tell you that this combat section is over. Alright, so you're going to come to this section here up on the rafters, and if you have a shotgun, which I would always pretty much advise having one, you're going to want to take it out because there's going to be some wretches that we have to deal with, and that's usually never fun. Wretches aren't incredibly difficult, at least not yet. In Chapter 3 they get a little tougher because they are lambent, which means they'll explode when you shoot them. But these guys are really no problem, especially since there's 4 of you. So you're going to take out the ones on the rafters, and then when you go out here, when you start to walk down this staircase, some more are going to kind of charge you from up and below. So just kind of back up, take them out as they approach you. There's not actually too many to worry about. It's just something worth noting that they are in this area. But after you take out the wrenches, I think I said. After you take out the wretches, you're going to come up here to this slab of concrete. Luckily, all these concrete slabs are so conveniently placed right where there's firefights, so that's always a plus. But there's going to be some locusts, and there's going to be a boomer. As usual, try to take out that boomer first because he is your main threat. A little trick with the boomers is when you're taking cover from them, try to take cover away. Like, basically what I mean is when you take cover from them, don't be next to a wall. So you can see here I'm kind of right out in the middle of the open. It's just this concrete slab that's protecting me. But pretend that there was a wall directly behind me. Well, that boomer's rocket, it's going to go right over my head, and it's going to hit that wall. And when it hits the wall, it's going to explode. And if the wall is close enough to me, I'm going to explode too. So a good strategy I can give you against boomers is to try to take cover in an open area where there's no possibility of something like recoil damage from the explosion. Now we're going to come up here, and for some this might be a really hard firefight, but I actually was able to do it first try pretty easily, so I'm going to show you how. You're going to get behind this car, and you're going to rapidly press X to move it up as far as you can. Don't worry about enemies charging you, just move it up as far as you can because our first goal is to take out that turret. Pop a grenade right about at this angle I'm doing, you'll get the grenade right behind him and he'll explode. Turret gone, no damage. Ooh, look at that, his hand flew right next to us. I didn't notice that while I was playing. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, so now your AI, once again, are going to be idiots, and they're just going to run up, guns blazing, attacking every son of a bitch they can find. So don't worry about them. You're going to still, your main strategy is just hang back in safety, let your teammates run up. Some wretches are going to charge you, and then the locusts will, for the most part, stay at a safe distance as well, so you can take them out with your lancer. And you can also take the wretches out as they're approaching with your lancer, and if they get too close, you can just pull out that shotgun, take him down, take out the grenadier, because he'll always kind of charge your location. But other than that, this section's not too bad. I wouldn't waste your grenades here. I would just personally stay back and take these guys out one by one with the Lancer. Remember to mark them so that your teammates help you as well. But other than that, this section should not be incredibly difficult as long as you can take out that turret first or second try with your grenades. And then eventually, when you clear the section, you'll hear the musical tone, and you're good to keep going.
Enemy mark!
Oh yeah! Let's get that vehicle.
Hell yes. Don't have to tell me twice. Hey man, what's up?
Same old shit.
Franklin here?
Yeah, Usual spot.
Bullshit's not gonna help you here. Hey, pig! I'm talking to you, piggy! Blow me!
Leave it alone, Barry.
What are you, my mom?
It's all you, Dom.
Don't worry, I got it. I won't let you down.
Hey, Santiago, what you doing here? There's no news on the lady, man. I'll tell you if I heard anything. I don't want people seeing me with you, all right? It's not good for business, man.
Give me that junker of yours.
Say what? Get real, man.
I'm serious. We need it.
Sorry to hear y'all having problems, man, but I'm not giving you my ride, yo.
You owe me one. I'm calling in the favor. Right now.
All right, man, I'll do it. Yo, on one condition. They stay here, yo. That's collateral. We can use the extra guns, man.
Done.
It's a chap's gas station. Watch you go get it. Hey, yo, Santiago. We even now, man. No more favors, asshole.
This is bullshit.
I told you I had a plan.
Your plan blows, all right? Hey, hands off the merchandise. No handsies on the... Yeah, you. Bear it out.
So where we going, Franklin?
Chap's gas station, corner F Street and 13th.
There's gonna be a lot of locusts between here and there.
Shit, you got that right. You need to hit our checkpoints for some ammo. The first one's by the river. So if I was your ass, I'd get my ass over there pronto. You dig?
It's getting late.
Alright, so you'll end up coming to the next section in Act 2, and as soon as you burst through this doorway, take cover behind this washing machine, pop a grenade into this window here to take out the sniper first try. That shouldn't give you too much difficulty. These guys, on the other hand, they're going to charge you, and what you're going to want to do is as soon as he approaches you, just either blind fire him with a shotgun or get your chainsaw ready. There's going to be one more guy. He seems to be kind of hiding back here, but an important note is as soon as you kill him, you want to get moving because Dom, it might end up screwing you over. He screwed me over once on this section and made me restart the checkpoint, so you're going to want to do what I do here. As soon as you kill that enemy, run into that shed over there, and feel free to grab any ammo or grenades that may be there. Or actually, never mind, ignore what I said, but grab the sniper rifle. I highly recommend the sniper rifle for this chapter. Now, run down the staircase, and you're going to get on the little kind of like horizontal elevator type thing to get you across the river. And there's going to be enemies firing at you, but don't even worry about them. Just go straight to this red wheel and start rapidly pressing A. Now, the enemies are going to shoot you. You can rotate your camera so that you can see them, but you really should not have to worry about dying here. And in fact, from what I could tell, if you stop and shoot the enemies, I don't know if they're infinite, but there are a lot of them. And it's just going to waste ammo, it's going to waste time, and it's going to give you a lot of frustration. So my best bet would be to just run the elevator. Alright, so after that little just visual thing, just same thing, keep pressing A. You'll come to a split in the bridge, and now the enemies are going to be on your left. But you'll see here, this is where the game introduces you to something called the Kryll. And so you actually won't have to even kill these enemies because the Kryll will do it for you. So just keep rapidly pressing A, and you'll see there the lights went out. And then you hear that really loud shrieking sound. Those are the Kryll, basically like bats. But what happens is if you are in the dark, they will tear you apart. You can't fight them. You stand no chance. And so you need to always be in a well-lit area from this point on.
Oh, Coltrane, tell us all about that play again. And hey, number 83, sign my shirt. Where the hell are you guys?
We're working on it. Sit tight.
Stay there. We're coming over.
Stay under the light. Franklin, Santiago.
Hey, it's dark now, so you better watch it, man. The Kryll are probably out by now.
Yeah, they are. And they just killed the guys at checkpoint 1.
Shit. All right, yo, Santiago, man. That means they're coming this way. Johnson, check the lights. Yo, man, you better keep moving. Checkpoint 2 is up ahead.
Got him.
Now once you're full on ammo, you're good to proceed, and basically what's going to happen from this point on is as you're doing your firefights in the streets, you're going to see propane tanks lying about, and you're always going to want to shoot those because those will explode and then they'll light up the area so that you can move around, because if you don't shoot those propane tanks and if you start to move around, the Kryll will instantly kill you. So shoot this propane tank right here, and then an emergence hole is going to come from the north right over there. Chuck a grenade. This one is hard to get into because it's farther than it actually looks. But again, listen to those visual cues. So like I threw the grenade right there, and then Marcus said that was easy. So that's your hint right there that okay, the grenade exploded the hole, and I'm good to go. If however you missed, I would kind of recommend just restarting the checkpoint.
Shoot every propane
because a lot of enemies will come out of that emergence hole, and it's just kind of annoying.
Like that, Marcus. They use that shit.
It's either that or they kill us, so we're doing it.
So you can see this is the area where it kind of introduces you to shooting the propane tanks. Some of them are wide out in the open. Some of them are kind of hidden, and you'll have to get certain angles to fire at them. So like right there, it was actually behind that little piece of metal scrap, and I had to shoot the scrap out of the way. What you're going to do here is run up straight behind the washing machine, because there's going to be a turret at the end of this street here. So feel free to take cover here, and then shoot this propane tank in this little alleyway right here. And as soon as you get a clearing, make a run for that area. And you can take cover in here pretty safely. There's going to be some more propane tanks on the right that you can shoot, and the enemies are going to continue firing at you from straight ahead. So just play this part safe. I think I was a little more risky than I needed to be, and I let this enemy get way too close to me. And I got I really got kind of lucky that he didn't kill me there. So try to take him out way before he gets closer than he did for me. But once you get an opening, you're gonna run over here, and surprisingly, the Kryll won't get you when you're right there, even though it's like incredibly dark. But once you make it across the street, you're good to run over. You could shoot the propane tank in that doorway right there, and you can run up and hide behind this car. And then once you get a clearing, I chose to just take out the turret guy with another grenade, but you can, if you want to, end up just flanking him from the left and save a grenade in the process. That's kind of dealer's choice. I just saw an opening and I took it. And then so once you clear all these guys out, I ended up not needing to flank them. You can run in this building here, and you can keep on going.
Nice.
Alright, so you're going to come into this house here, and some wretches are going to pop out of the doorway. At this point, I would recommend that you have a sniper rifle instead of a shotgun. So the best way to take out the wretches will be using your Lancer and just blind fire if they get close to you.
We are going to get dysentery from this shit.
Bear's having a hard time adjusting, you know.
Tell Bear to shut up and eat. We'll be back soon.
Copy that.
Alright, so as soon as you kick down that doorway, haul ass straight up here, take a right, and just keep going. The game's going to kind of want you to stop, but you're going to follow this route I'm taking here. Be careful because there are a couple wretches, or at least one, that will maybe charge you. But, okay, so here it is right there. And then, so what you're going to do is, the reason you ran here is because it gives you a good flanking position on the enemies while Dom focuses his fire from where you originally were. And then you can even go in here. There's going to be some grenades on the ground if you need them, but this is a very good chance to close this emergence hole right here. The quicker you can do it, the better. I took kind of long because that wretch distracted me, but if you can make it to this room right away and pop a grenade in there, you can save yourself a lot of trouble. And then you can see here, this is just an incredibly good flanking position because the enemies will have their backs to you, taking cover from Dom, and you can pop them with the Lancer super easily.
Can't get a target!
Oh, yeah!
Alright, so we are at another section where you have to move the car down the street to provide cover. There's going to be a turret in the middle, a couple guys in that perch on the right, and then some guys on the left. My first goal would be to try to take out that turret with a grenade. If you can do it, great. If not, don't worry about it. Then I would kind of focus. So here I'm going to try again. And you can see that time I got it. So right there, you got to aim pretty high. Then you can either go left or right. I kind of found it better to take out the guys on ground level first if I could. That way there was no risk of them charging me. And then once you get a clearing, you can take out, see this guy right here, he got kind of close to me. Whereas the guys up there on the right, they're there to stay pretty much. And then, so once you take out the guys on ground level, use either your Lancer, but I always like using the sniper rifle and take him out with precision. And then from there, you'll be good to go. And there's going to be a hidden propane tank, but you don't need me to talk you through that. You can just watch, and should be pretty simple to follow.
Where to?
Take the alley to the left of your location.
It's pitch black. No way we can get through.
Nice.
Nice.
Bear, you still there?
That man is cold. Bear's in the toilet. Listen, these boys are getting serious. They're bringing out the big guns. Something's about to go down for sure.
Pick you up as soon as we can.
Yeah, I think you better. Roll out.
Delta, this is Control. We're seeing hostiles on our radar, near Delta 2's position.
Copy that. Are they aware?
Affirmative. They're taking defensive action.
Copy that. Delta out.
Alright, so once you get to this doorway here and you kick it down, there's going to be some enemies instantly shooting at you. You're going to want to take them out first. There's going to be 2 or 3 of them. And you can take them out from this doorway here. I would recommend doing that instead of running up like Dom did. And you heard the Kryll right there. So this is an area, this is a firefight where you'll have to worry about tackling the Kryll. And so what you're going to want to do here is there's going to be an emergence hole far away, and you're going to want to take it out as soon as possible. And if you can do it like I do it here, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble because this can be a really tough firefight. So explode that propane tank, and then across the little like cemetery here is an emergence hole is going to pop up, and you can run up here. And you're going to want to chuck a grenade up there. Now it's going to be far and it's going to be high, but hopefully you can get it. See, and then again, visual cues will tell you if you got it or not. If you didn't get it, I would kind of recommend maybe restarting the checkpoint because if you don't get that emergence hole, there's going to be a lot of enemies in this section. Now, a really useful thing here, though, is that the Kryll will kill the Locust as well. So you can see the area separating us from the Locust right now is completely dark, which means that the Locust won't charge us, because if they do, the Kryll will take them out. And so what I would kind of recommend is just waiting to shoot the propane tanks until you're done with the firefight. That way there's no risk of being rushed by grenadiers or anything like that. Just to be safe here, so I shot that first propane tank, and then instead of kind of like running to it, because I didn't want to have to redo that firefight after I did it so well, I ran over here, and then there's another tank on the right that you can shoot, but kind of unnecessary, because once you shoot that first one, you're good to run up here and then make your way down the street.
Nice!
Shit, now what? It's dark everywhere.
Stay here. On this side and move that light. Baird, give me an update.
We've got Locust, and looks like Kryll are on their way.
Can you hold position?
For now, but you guys are welcome to come back. Anytime, you know?
Copy that. Phoenix out.
Alright, so this is a pretty easy section actually that might seem hard, but don't worry. You're going to get on this spotlight here, and all we have to do is guide Dom to the end of the road. You don't have to worry about him dying here and ruining the entire thing for you. I think actually when I was doing this, he got downed once, but then he automatically revived himself because the game knows there's absolutely nothing you can do to protect him. And don't really worry about the damage you saw right there, the little red logo appearing in the center of the screen. As long as you keep that light on Dom and keep the Kryll away from him, you'll have nothing to worry about. And then eventually he'll get to the end of the street there, and he'll flip the power switch, which will allow us to follow him. Alright, so once he gives you the go-ahead, we're going to get our way out of this house, but be careful because there are going to be some wretches that will come up this staircase here. You'll hear them coming, but just don't, sometimes you can go running up really eagerly, and those wretches will kind of bombard you, and you won't expect them, and they can kill you and make you restart the entire thing. So just pull out your Lancer at the ready and take them out at the bottom of that staircase. Really easy. And then when you get out here, don't be surprised if Dom is still picking off one or two of the stragglers. This street is well lit now, so there's a lot of room for you to hide. Weapon of choice here, go with Lancer or Sniper Rifle. The good thing is the enemies will kind of be in the middle of you two, and that always is an advantage because they'll mostly be focused on Dom, so you can pick them off, you know, with their backs to you. Nice little headshot there. This game does a really good job. I know this is a weird thing to say, but this game does a really good job at making exploding head noises. There's almost nothing more satisfying than getting a headshot with the sniper rifle in this game. Now what you're going to do is you're going to instantly run into this building here. You're going to jump out this window after shooting the propane tank, hide behind this concrete here, and pop an E-hole into that emergence hole. Now this area is very tricky because sometimes the locusts will charge you when you're behind this concrete, and sometimes they'll just leave you alone. So if they charge you, be prepared to die, but just keep doing that same strategy. The positive side of watching this video here, I think, is that you'll know where the emergence holes are coming, and if you know where they're coming, you can start running to a flanking position before they even start erupting. And that's exactly what I did right there. And then once you do it, you're good to keep going. But feel free to hop in this house to pick up some more ammo and grenades and anything you might need.
We need to get back there.
Hey, you state your name. Ha! Look at them fool-ass faces.
Franklin sent us.
Yeah, well, no shit. I know what you're doing here, damn it.
We're looking for Chap's gas station.
Oh, yeah? Well, good luck. Ain't no lights between here and there. I guess your ass is doomed, huh?
Oh, you think so?
Well, whatever. Go in the house. I'll run the lights.
Jack, stay here and open a comm link with this guy.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll talk to your trash can here. You guys can count on me.
Don't screw up.
Hey, man. I screw up, I'll never see your ass again, because you'll be dead.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
There's some bad shit in there, so you better watch out, huh?
Alright, so when you're in the house here and the stranded guy is turning on the lights for you, there are going to be some wretches you need to worry about, and there are actually kind of a few. So I wanted to pop in here and let you know kind of when they'll come and what you can do, because you're in very close quarters here. So the one bad thing about wretches is close quarters, and a lot of them is a very bad situation. So as you make your way down the hallway here, you'll hear them start coming through this doorway, and it's really nice because you can just shoot them all on top of each other, because they'll pretty much get stuck in the doorway there, and you can just take them out as they come. Chainsaw this cabinet out of the way, and the room across the hallway should light up, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to walk in, and you can already see the tracks on the ground. Those are the wretches. So walk forward, you'll trigger them, and then step back and once again just shoot them as they come out of that doorway there. And as long as you know they're coming and have time to prep for it, you really shouldn't have a problem. The danger here comes from not knowing if they're there, and then you'll just roll up like nothing's gonna happen, and they'll take you out. So eventually, after you get out of this house, you'll end up at the gas station. You'll take that opportunity to restock on grenades and ammo and whatnot, and then we'll have kind of a big firefight on our hands.
There it is.
nincompoops. Look at this place. You burned half the neighborhood down, and we've got locusts and krill flying up our ass. All thanks to you. What?
Where's the junker?
I didn't think you guys were gonna make it, so I didn't fill it up. I figured it's your job. Pump's over there. Get in here. We've got some ammo.
Alright, so eventually the stranded will tell you to come back in here to get ammo. Take this opportunity to shoot out the windows. I think personally it just makes aiming a lot easier, but if you don't do that, eventually they'll get shot out anyway. But for this whole firefight, we're pretty much going to stay in here. And Dom will run out and get himself killed. Don't worry about that. The stranded probably won't help you much. But soon you'll hear the enemies coming. And first you're going to want to look to the left over here, and you're going to want to take them out. Luckily the Kryll can help you. So if they step out into the shadows, the Kryll will take them out. But you're just going to want to kind of stay here maneuvering in between these windows here. And you're going to want to shoot them when you get the chance. If Dom gets down like he just did, don't even worry about it. He's too far gone. He's way too far. The stranded will kind of help you, and the stranded won't ever get downed, I believe. Utilize your sniper here for the long enemies. Use your lancer as they get close or as they get out of cover like you see right there. And occasionally, the only thing that can really make this firefight tricky is sometimes an enemy might get too close and they'll charge you. So you see right here, there's two outside, and one starts making his way in. I got kind of nervous, so I got in the doorway and started blind firing. Little risky there. If you don't want to play it as risky as I did, then you can run into the back room, take cover, and then maybe like chainsaw them as they rush you, or keep blind firing. Eventually a boomer will come and some more wretches. Focus your fire on the boomer, but don't ignore those wretches. As you see, I again got a little risky right here, and I should have taken them out earlier. So if you need to, just completely forget about the boomer, because you're in pretty good cover right now. Let the wretches charge you and just take them out as they come. That way there's nothing to rush you as you're taking out that boomer. And once the wretches are gone, there's really only a couple. Take out the boomer. It's okay if he gets close. I personally don't mind boomers. I don't think they're much of a threat. After the boomer, there's going to be some more locusts and whatnot. Now there's one thing I think is worth pointing out, is that you're at a gas station, and as most of you I hope know, gas is flammable, and so the stranded guy, he's always saying like, don't shoot the gas pumps, don't shoot the gas pumps. I like to think that that means shoot the gas pumps, because they'll serve as like natural explosions, or not natural, but they'll serve as things littered throughout the environment that you can shoot to kill enemies. There was a couple times where I tried this, and I tried shooting different things to see if they would explode, and I couldn't find anything. So if there is something you can shoot, let me know in the comments below, help everybody out. But other than that, I think it's more of like just, you know, a realistic thing of him saying, don't do this. But once the music tone clears, you're good to go. Stock up on any ammo and grenades before you leave, and then make your way to the junker, and we can go on to the highway.
Dom! Let's go! Good to go. Drones! Up there! Damn it! Get in!
Not again!
Go!
Watch out! Left, you numbskull! It's gonna be Kryll. Use the UV turret. This junker can only power the turret or the engine, not both.
Okay, so this section can be really terrible sometimes, but I think it just comes with practice. Basically, you have to switch between driving this thing and operating the UV turret. I'm not going to talk much in this section because I think really it's all just visual. You can watch, and the Kryll will come from the same location every time. So just kind of use this visual here to know when to expect the Kryll to come. You'll see one area later on, though, when I get back onto the freeway, where there was no warning. So usually the stranded guy will let you know, like, positions of where they are, or he'll say watch out, or he'll say swarm, or he'll say something to let you know Kryll are coming. But there's one section where you'll see that I'm being very timid about it because I knew they were coming, but the stranded won't say anything. So really, I'm going to shut up and just use this to know exactly when and where the Kryll are coming from. And if you do that, it might take a couple of tries just to get the hang of the truck down, but you should be able to get it, and I'll see you at the final firefight of Act 2.
It's just up ahead. Swarm! Look out!
Up high!
Ah, shit.
6 o'clock! $11
Clear! Clear!
Take your exit. Stop the freeway, dumbass! Turn left! Keep him off of me!
Clear! Clear!
Next time I'll stay with the exploding gas station.
Do you copy?
Yeah, you on your way or what? We're getting screwed to the wall over here.
We're almost there.
Sounds like they could use your help.
Let's do this.
Alright, so you're going to approach this giant firefight here in Act 2 at the very end, and it might seem crazy and hectic, but it's actually not that bad. I was able to beat it my first try, and if I can beat it on my first try, I have no doubt that you all can too. So what you're going to want to do first is take cover in this house here. Keep your sniper rifle, don't exchange it for a shotgun or anything. Stock up on grenades when you get the chance, and you'll be able to take out this emergence hole as soon as it opens, and any enemies that are crawling out, boom. No enemies were able to escape from that E-hole, and that's always, if you can do that, you're doing something right. But stay here, because what the deal is some of your guys are on the bridge, and some of you are in this house. But once that second E-hole opens, run over to the far end of the bridge and try to take it out with another grenade. I think I ended up missing a few times here, and I don't know if I ever actually was able to close it, but give it your best go. If you're not able to close it, don't worry, just start taking these guys out with your guns, and you should be good to go. But I can say I did a bad job of this, but you're going to kind of want to save your grenades as best you can. But there also are a lot littered about. You saw it pick some up right there. There's probably some back in the house that you started in. And then that time right there I was able to close the E-hole, but by then it was a little too late. So what you're going to want to do is just stay in cover, shoot the locust. You can get on the turret if you want. Not a bad idea. I don't usually like the turret, but it's, you know, if it needs to be done, go ahead and do it. You can also run back to that house and get a good flanking position on these guys, but this is a really good opportunity to use your sniper rifle. This area is not too hard, and the reason for that is because, I mean, you can count, there's like 6 of you on this bridge here, so the locusts are distracted by you and your teammates, and so you have more time to kind of pop up. Little trick right here, there's a gas line right there. If you shoot it a couple times, it'll explode and kill everybody who's up there. And so those are little tricks that you can utilize once in a while to use the environment to your advantage. But basically, you know, this is not an incredibly tough firefight. You saw right here that I decided to run back into the house, collect some ammo, collect some grenades, and get a good flanking position. But once you take out the enemies, right here in this big pit, 4 boomers, so a large E-hole is going to form, and 4 boomers are going to be in it, and that's where having all these grenades come in handy. You'll see the location that I choose to stay in is very good, because none of the boomers will have an opportunity to shoot me, but I will have opportunities to shoot them. So once that E-hole opens up, you can take out all the boomers, but you know, don't forget about the guys right here, because there will be 1 boomer who comes from the main area with all the locusts and whatnot. But so you can see right here, I'm choosing to stay in the house so that the locusts, they're primarily focused on my teammates on the bridge, and I can use my sniper rifle to pick them all off one by one. Pretty good strategy. I would highly recommend it. And I'll take this opportunity to say before that giant E-hole erupts with all the boomers, thank you everybody for watching. If this walkthrough helps you out at all, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. I always appreciate your support and feedback if there's anything I do that you don't care for. But also, if you're watching this as more of like a playthrough or let's play or anything like that, just to see the gameplay, you know, glad you're watching it too. I'd love to hear your feedback too. I make these videos as primarily walkthroughs to get you through the hardest difficulty. So you'll have to be prepared for, you know, my commentary, but I try to keep my commentary down to an absolute minimum, only during like the tough firefights that I think are worth it, or any trick sections or anything that might surprise you as a gamer and mess up your checkpoint. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and let's talk in the comments below. Let me know what you think. But eventually you'll get prompted to look over here, and this whole giant little section here is going to erupt as one big E-hole, and there's going to be 4 boomers in there. And what you want to do is, first off, just chuck all your grenades in there. Now, the best weapon, I think, against these boomers is the sniper rifle. And you can see here, like, they're not even looking at me, and even if they were looking at me, I'm in such an obscure location that I don't even think they could shoot me if they wanted to. So just take these guys out. There's going to be 4 of them. Go for the head. Couple shots in the head will kill them, and once you take them all out, you will be done with Act 2 and moving on to what is, in my opinion, the easiest act, Act 3. Alright, see you later, everybody. Thank you for watching again, and yeah, let's keep on going with the game. Bye!
Almost had us that time. Let's move out.
There, turn that shit off.